In this video, I will introduce you to the new Wouxun KG-S88G PLUS GMRS radio. And I said new because this new radio was just released last week. So when I saw the announcement for this new radio, I figured, as my mama used to say, I should go felch me one of them radios. And because I know that you think your time is very valuable, I pledge to keep this video very short and to the point by focusing only upon the differences between the original KG-S88G and the new KG-S88G Plus model. However, if you insist upon spending more time with me, or if you want to learn more about all of the other features of the original KG-S88G and the KG-S88G Plus, you can watch my full review of the original KG-S88G, which I will link to in the more information section of this video below. The cost for the new Wouxun KG-S88G Plus radio is $129 of monies, and that is actually less monies than the previous older version of the KG-S88G costed. Affiliate link below. And just to be clear, as I alluded to only moments ago, buy2aradios.com, which, by the way, is the only reseller authorized to sell this radio in these United States. They did not send me this radio for free, nor even at a discount. Nay, I paid full price for this radio using the monies collected from my supporting channel members. Those are the viewers that are not afraid to stand up to all of the hate and are proud to put their monies where their mouse is by clicking the join or thanks buttons below, or by sending me Bitcoin or Dogecoin at the addresses shown in that same more information section of this video below. In the interest of time, because I know you probably have a lot of very important TikTok videos to watch, and because I made a pledge to you that I would not waste your time, in this video I will not be doing a deboxing of this radio. I already did that in the review of the previous version of the S88G, and you get pretty much the same stuff in the box with the Plus version as you get with the older version of the S88G. But I will give you a quick rundown of the old KG-S88G because the new KG-S88G Plus is 90% the same, with a couple of new features of which I shall elaborate on momentarily. Both the old S88G and the new S88G Plus radios are GMRS radios. Both the old S88G and the new S88G Plus are GMRS radios. This means that according to our overlords at the FCCs, if you plan to transmit on one of these radios, thou must first render unto the FCCs the things which are the FCCs, in return for a GMRS license. No license of any kind is required to purchase, own, or possess this or any GMRS radio, but if you even think about pressing the push-to-talk trigger, you had better have that license. Or else. And just like with all GMRS radios, the KG-S88G Plus comes pre-programmed with the standard 22 GMRS channels built right in and ready to go. You do not need to program the radio to use it. You simply take it out of the box, turn it on, select a channel, push the talk trigger, and talk. The radio is chargeable by the USB-Cs. The radio transmits up to 5 watts, and unlike all of those cheap Chinese junk radios, this radio is indeed a super heterodyne type radio. not some cheap homodyne, or SOC type radio. And as any real radio dork will tell you, a super heterodyne type radio is the best type of radio that your monies can buy. The KG-S88G Plus is available in 4 colors, and as you can see, I chose to purchase the color that goes best with my panties. And because the radio is waterproof and has the monochrome LCD screen that works very well in bright, direct sunlight, this radio does qualify as a not a Rubicon approved adventure radio. This means that this radio is rugged enough for use whilst hiking, off-roading, kayaking, skydiving, rodeo clowning, or even whilst rigorously playing in the bathtub. And unlike many other not a Rubicon approved adventure radios, this radio is also capable enough for radio dorks to use whilst sitting on the couch, trying to make contacts and chat with anonymous men. And one other thing that I should point out is that in my previous video about the older KG-S88G, I committed a mistake. In that previous video, I stated that you can only change the startup message that shows on the screen when you first turn the radio on. I said that the only way you could change that was by using the Wouxun programming software. However, after actually reading the user manual, I have discovered that you can indeed add your own custom power-on message without connecting to your computer or using the software, thusly. And just like with the original KG-S88G radio, the new Plus version does have a Roger beep. And now that you have been caught up to speed on the original KG-S88G radio, allow me to now go over the new features of the new Wouxun KG-S88G Plus handheld HT walkie-talkie GMRS radio. These are the new features that you will not find on the original S88G radio, including one new feature that you will not find on any other GMRS radio that I can think of off the top of my head. First of all, it is important to note that when you purchase the new KG-S88G Plus radio, it still comes with the older non-Plus version of the user manual. So for information on all of the new Plus features, be sure to not throw the update notes sheet into the trash at the same time you throw away your user manual. The first big change is that the new Plus version is able to receive commercial FM radio. But nobody cares about that. The second new feature of the Plus version is a frequency counter feature. This feature, which more and more new radios have these days, detects the tones that any nearby radio is using and what frequency that radio is using from around 75 feet away. And irregardless of what the morons in the comments section will try to tell you, this is not the same thing as the tone scan feature that virtually all radios have. Allow me to elaborate. The old tone scan feature requires that you already know the frequency or channel of the radio you want to scan for tones. Then, once you place the radio on the correct channel or frequency, only then will it scan that channel and let you know what tone, if any, the other radio is transmitting with. However, the frequency scan feature is much different because the frequency scan will scan the air and detect what frequency any nearby radio is using and the tone, so you do not need to know what channel to scan because the radio will tell you and then allow you to easily store what it discovers into a channel, thusly. And finally, the big feature, the feature that no other GMRS radio, or at least any GMRS radios that I know of or can remember at this point, has, The new Wouxun KG-S88G Plus has the Bluetooth's audio. And verily I say unto you, this is a feature that people have been begging and pleading for on GMRS radios for years. This means that whilst using the new Wouxun KG-S88G Plus radio, you can use pretty much any Bluetooth headset to talk on the radio hands-free. Allow me to elaborate. I can now use the Bluetooth headset that I always use every time I'm driving with this radio. So I can wear this and really impress the chicks when I'm hanging out at the mall, the park, or across the street from the middle school parking lot. And this radio also works with my AirPods, but these do not get the same amount of reaction from the chicks, so I prefer to use my headset. It is very simple to pair a device with the radio. Just put your device into pairing mode and make sure the Bluetooth is enabled on the radio in menu item number 55, and that is it. I have found that both the Bluetooth headset and the AirPods work best when I set the Vox sensitivity to the 0-1 setting and set the Vox delay setting to 1 or 2 seconds. These settings allow me to walk around the mall or the park or the elementary school parking lot, showing everyone how impotent I am while I yell into the radio, hands-free. I would also like to remind you that at the very beginning of this video, I made a pledge to you. That pledge was that I would keep this video very short and to the point.